Hello, my flute playing friends. Mr. Fitz here, I know you know that, coming from my basement. And I want you to notice the sign I put here that says Flute Rocks, because it does. All right, and I'm very happy to be making these videos for you. And I hope you get back into playing your music. I'm sure you never stopped, but this way here we can work together a little bit even though we're not in the same space. All right, now, here's the thing. We're doing number 74, which is called Warmup. And it introduces the note A flat. They show you the fingering like this. So your thumb, 3 fingers like a G, and then add the hockey stick, okay? And this is a low A flat. I know we know our higher A flat from before. The fingering is identical. So, by the way, if you haven't already warmed up, just get some air going through your flute. It helps. It's pretty cold down here right now, so. Okay, so the idea is I want to get a nice sound on that low A flat, all right, and make nice slurs between the notes. The rhythm isn't extremely hard, but what I've often noticed that people will do is they'll kind of rush slurs. So, for example, at the beginning, we have ta, 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 rest, right? So if you say that first that way and then try to play the notes without the slurs first, just to make sure you've got the right rhythm, that will really help you, okay? Because you really want to make sure that the difficulty sort of with slurs is that you're not using your to make the rhythm. The fingers are what makes the rhythm. So, for example, when I look at those first 2 measures, my air is just doing 7 counts of sound, but my fingers have to make that switch at the right moment. So practice doing it first, each little 2-measure section without the slur, and then add the slur. So now I'm going to add the slur to that. Another little handy hint, right? When you go from C to B flat, you're adding 2 fingers, right? So that's not too bad. When you're going from B flat to A flat, you're lifting 2 fingers up and putting 3 fingers, I'm sorry, you're lifting, you're lifting 1 finger up and putting 3 fingers down. I knew I'd figure that out, right? So notice that I have to make sure they switch simultaneously. Otherwise I'd get something like this. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you don't hear a clean slur when you make the switch from B flat to A flat, just make sure your fingers are moving, and you might want to just practice them simultaneously changing position like this. All right, so here's the first 2 measures again. Good, and now the next 2 measures again. Say it without the slur. Ta, 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 rest. And then play it without the slur. And then play it with the slur. And again, when you're making those switches, this is a really good exercise for that. Make sure your fingers are switching simultaneously, and that will really help you. All right? Now, you would just continue through the rest of the song in the same manner. I recommend going 2 measures at a clip. Say it and tap your foot. Play it and tap your foot. In this instance, the fingerings aren't so difficult that you need to play the rhythm, or I should say the rhythm isn't so difficult that you need to play it all on 1 note, because it's really not that hard, especially for you guys where you're at. All right, I'm going to play the whole song. Your goal is going to be able to play along with me by the end of the week, if not sooner. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so have fun with number 74. Awesome.